New leader in the Sharpie 500 at Bristol. New second place runner, for that matter. Jeff Gordon and Tony Stewart have just worked their way around Rusty Wallace.
Well, like I said, BP, 24 really wanted to get by Rusty badly.
Oh, wait a minute.
Here's
now
what he's going to do.
Wait a minute.
All of a sudden, it looked like Rusty's car, he's struggling to get around the racetrack. Jeff Gordon gets position on the inside, and as he does that, Rusty had to back off because he was up on the top side. Tony Stewart drove by.
Why is Rusty struggling, Bill?
Car's just a little loose right now. Loose race car for Rusty Wallace. Got about 40 or so laps before he'll be finished.
Really?
Wow, that's a lot of laps on those tires.
Man, that's a long ways.
That'll be about a 190 lap run. 185 lap run when they stop.
And that tire wear, that was outstanding to be able to run that far.
Still running lap times in the low 17, high 16 second bracket. Curious little irony that Gordon and Stewart would end up close together on the track here at Bristol, up at the front of the pack. You remember what happened at the end of the race back in March, don't you?
I do remember. And I'm sure both those drivers remember. What we're talking about, the 24 car got in the back of the 20 for, I don't know, third or fourth position, whatever it was, and spun the 20 car out with just a lap or two to go. And after the race, the 20 came down and hit the 24 on pit road as they were stopping on pit road.
Let's find out what's going on with Jeff Gordon's car from Dave.
Alan, you wondered if he was content running behind Rusty Wallace, so I wrote the word content on my notepad and showed it to Robbie Loomis, his crew chief. And Robbie kind of sneered and shrugged, like, no, not really. And just after that, he passed him. I asked him if the car was neutral. He said, yeah. And Jeff has been very silent on the radio. Let's go to Marty.
Actually, a little while ago, Dave, Tony Stewart was complaining about his car. It starts tight, gets tighter the longer that he runs. They say they have to stop at about lap 255, much more reasonable numbers. When they do come in, they're talking about an air pressure adjustment and a track bar adjustment. They are tight, but their car is not falling off as much as the other cars are.
Jeff Gordon finally gets that position on Ricky Craven, the 32 car, and goes by and puts Craven a lap down. Now just 25 cars on the lead lap.
Here's a challenge for fourth. Harvick is by Park.
And this 29 car, Kevin Harvick, has been fast the last few laps. Checking the computer, he's been running speeds consistently as fast as Jeff Gordon.
Next car behind Steve Park will be Jimmy Spencer. Spencer is 2 cars back. It's his teammate Todd Bodine in between. There's Spencer. 6th place. Spencer's team carrying some decals in support of a fundraising program that his sponsor is doing in support of school districts. They're trying to raise $10 million to donate to schools this year. How about Spencer's race, Matt?
Well, I talked to Donnie Wingo, Jimmy Spencer's crew chief. He told me that Jimmy's reporting in the car is neutral. They are on the same sequence with the leader, Jeff Gordon, and Tony Stewart, and Rusty Wallace's 4 as tires. They are on 4 tires. They are pitting on the backstretch. They should pit somewhere around lap 250 to 255. Jimmy told me this morning that he learned a lot in the Busch Series race last night about the trends that should take place in tonight's race with this tire.
Jimmy's best ever finish here at Bristol came when he was pitted on the backstretch 2 years ago. He finished 2nd in the '99 night race here.
All right, Jeff Gordon right behind Casey Atwood. This is on board with Casey Atwood. Several cars directly in front of the leader now, Jeff Gordon. The 2 Evernham cars are up there. Jeremy Mayfield, Brett Bodine.
That's not good for Mayfield to get shuffled outside when the leader's coming up behind him. Uh-oh, trouble for Mark Martin. Into the outside wall. No caution. We stay under green. Mark was running in 14th on the lead lap at the time. And he's headed for the backstretch pit road. Got green flag pit stops coming up for the leaders in a moment, so we'll take a break and come back for those. Jeff Gordon leads. You're watching NASCAR on TNT. Under caution again in the Sharpie 500 at Bristol. It's happened again. Pit stops have just happened for the race leaders. We will show you those in just a moment. Kevin LePage has taken over the lead by not stopping.
And Rusty Wallace was the first car off pit road, the cars that did make pit stops.
Let's go back and take a look.
Here comes Rusty. Here comes Gordon. We see that Rusty beats him past the line, and they just stand on the gas, hurriedly go to the back straightaway. And that time Steve Park had to change 4 tires, and he found out what a big advantage it was on being on the backstretch.
Fell back to 9th place, so he lost 3 positions because one of them was from Kevin LePage not stopping. Kevin was 16th before the caution, and now he takes over the lead. Bill Weber.
Well, Rusty Wallace on pit road, outstanding stop, 14.85 seconds for the Miller Lite guys. Air pressure adjustment to try and correct that loose situation. Rusty Wallace, outstanding stop, outstanding track position. Dave?
Bill, Jeff Gordon gave up the lead, came in for 4 tires. He was a little bit tight. They just changed 4 tires and made an air pressure adjustment. Kevin Harvick's car was a little bit tight in the center of the corner and needed a little forward bite off. So they made some adjustments to correct that problem for Kevin Harvick. Marty?
15.4 on the stop for Tony Stewart. Again, he was tight. They took a pound out of the right front tire. They also went up on the track bar. That should loosen him up just a little bit. And one benefit from the cautions tonight, there have been so many of them, 10 now, is that Tony is getting to rest his left ankle, which is still hurting, Matt.
And Steve Park took on 4 tires. He had over 180 laps on his left side tires. He was complaining he could not get any forward bite. They took air pressure out of both rear tires and took 1 round of wedge out.
The caution was brought out because Michael Waltrip crashed in turns 3 and 4. We'll show it to you in a minute. First, we're back at it.
Now the 22 car, Ward Burton, is still 1 lap down. He spun on the backstretch earlier. The car stalled, would not restart. He lost 2 laps. He's made 1 of those up. And now with light get from this 4 car and have another caution flag come out, and they'd be back lead lap.
What happened there? Trouble, Ricky Craven. Into the inside wall in the backstretch.
And
Caution's out.
Flag is out, and Ward Burton back on the lead lap.
And that's not good news for the rest of them, because Ward has been very fast tonight.
Todd Bodine trying to get a lap back from Kevin LePage. It is being suggested to him that he stop and get back behind the leader because he didn't get back to the yellow flag first.
Well, these cars took the yellow flag the last time by.
All right, let's go look at it.
Ricky Craven comes off the corner, almost spins Dale Jarrett out, and Craven trying his best to avoid spinning out Dale Jarrett, turned the car so hard to avoid Jarrett and backed off the throttle at the same time. That's what caused his car to spin.
Another look at it. Craven just pushing up a little bit.
Can't see too much there. Oh! And he hits that inside hard.
Very hard.
Very hard.
You saw that smoke. Ward Burton bouncing off Kevin LePage up there, trying to get under him to get that lap back.
See Ricky Craven still sitting in the car talking to the rescue workers. Oh, there he finally gets out.
Now, the caution before was brought out when Michael Waltrip crashed in the middle of turns 3 and 4. Let's have a look at this. Oh, did his teammate get him?
His teammate got him.
Ouch.
I do believe that his teammate, Junior, got in the back of the 15 car.
Oh, Mikey's behind the wall. It's been a rough and rugged night here at Bristol, but the fans are having a blast.